Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another Blank Commentary. And today I'll be reacting to the latest Bronies React, their reaction to the Season 7 finale, Shadowplay. Yeah, sorry I made you wait a bit on this one. Just the past couple weeks have been way too busy with like my 40k subscriber special and the Star finale and the MLP premiere and just so much stuff coming out all at the same time. It's been pretty hectic, and I just haven't been able to schedule in hour-and-a-half long fan works. Which, yes, this video is an hour-and-a-half long, which is just crazy to me. There's no reason this needs to be as long as a feature film. I mean, Shadowplay, pretty good episode. I mean, it's a good two-parter, but you don't need to talk about it that long. That's just a bit excessive, and I was kinda hoping we were back on the right track with these videos in terms of keeping the length more manageable, but evidently not. Because this, I think this is the longest one yet. I don't know. I'll have to look at that, but if not, it's at least close, and I just don't really see a reason for it. I mean, if this was the reaction to the feature film, then sure, I guess, but just this, yeah, for these episodes, doesn't need to be that long. But anyway, Shadowplay, good episodes. I'm eager to see what they say about it. I hope this is fun and at least somewhat justifies the length with how fun it is. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Some interesting stuff does happen in Shadowplay, stuff that is very reaction worthy. I mean, with Star Swirl and all that stuff. So, yeah, we could have some pretty cool reactions here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this started. Okay, and here we go. And we got these guys.
Dash. Rainbow Dash. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
It is I, the ghost of your Mark I armor.
So terrifying. Spooky specter of the past, why have you returned to haunt me?
I have come to deliver a message of utmost importance.
What? Yeah.
You need to go film the next Bronies React. Ooh.
Oh, is that it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I had forgotten. But, thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. And since I'm here, I also need to do laundry.
Okay, yeah, in the hall closet, second from the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Why? Ooh.
Shit! No, the camera!
Silver Quill. It is time.
Aha!
Excelsior!
I can't believe we're through season 7 already. Season 6 still feels new to me, so this is weird. But
And we're on season 8 now.
Jump right into it.
Okay, so this is actually going to be a first for me. This is the first time I'm actually watching this episode all the way through. I like to watch all of MLP seasons when they hit Netflix nowadays, so I can just like marathon all of it. So yeah, this right now is going to be a genuine reaction. Like I have no idea what happens in this. I'm just going to be, you know, watching this. So yeah.
At least someone's going to be genuine.
Hey guys, did you miss me?
Welcome to
it's been a while.
This is my life when it comes to filming Bronies React. The camera doesn't like the focus, but it should be okay now. We'll see how it goes.
Here we go. Season 7 finale, My Little Pony first match.
Okay, guys.
Viva.
Hey again, it's me for another Bronies React. So this one's gonna be a little different. I did something I probably wasn't supposed to do. I probably should have asked ACRacebest about this first, but I brought a friend along. They're going to be with me reacting to this episode, these episodes, the season 7 finale. They okay, you can come in now.
Who is this going to be? Oh. Oh.
Hey. Rainbow Dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Season 7 finale Bronies React.
Good to have you, Rainbow Dash.
Season 7 has been an incredible season so far, and we're going to jump right into this. But I am so curious about how things are going to end up, because I feel like we've only really been given like one hint as to what we might be able to expect in the Season 7 finale, which came in the last episode. So, we'll see what happens. A lot of people are like, oh, now that they're engaged, Toodles is going to be on the couch.
No!
She hasn't earned her spot.
I'm still way over here!
I've been putting off recording this because it's always
Oh,
been
no more
too
Rainbow
hot.
Dash.
And, the day where it wasn't hot never came, so, hashtag Viva is the reason Bronies React is late. Alright, so today seems to be a good old fun old romp. Let's play the video episode. I guess it's a video too.
Yes?
Why am I arguing semantics with myself?
There we go. And Starlight in the middle. Oh, and yeah. I feel like someone's missing there. Yeah.
The best elements within us.
I think a couple of them were missing, actually.
And I know ponies who represent them all.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Oh, wait, no, that's the other guy.
Yeah.
Strength, bravery, healing,
Wait, I do not remember Toucan Sam Fruit Loop Pony.
beauty.
I'm excited! Okay, so Mistmane is voiced by my friend Ellie Ray. She was actually my voice coach when I was in Japan, before I was even a professional voice actor. Everyone go follow Ellie Ray on Twitter.
Hope
Cool.
and sorcery.
Star Swirl the Bearded! Is that the guy talking?
Here come Hasbro and their handy-dandy thesaurus!
By your powers combined, I am Captain... Oh, wait, we've already done that joke.
We always use that joke.
Yeah.
Myself and these pillars of Equestria.
Oh, I thought he said the Pillows of Equestria.
One of these is not like the others. I guess every group needs a Hulk.
We're gathered together by another.
I bring them together and we will have the ultimate D&D campaign.
I'll bring the dice.
I love the book illustration style. That is cool. It's actually really close to medieval illustrations. For real.
But we soon came to believe the pony who brought us together only wanted that power for himself.
And that was the last time we voted third party.
Cast out and alone.
Cast him out for that fucking bowl cut. Know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, the 1990s ended a long time ago, Stygian.
Get out of here, nerd!
This power-mad pony turned to darkness to satisfy his thirst.
Oh, whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? Whose fault was that?
Transformed into a pony of shadows, he returned for revenge.
Is that Sombra?
King Sombra?
I don't know. Whoever it is, it's badass.
They look very similar. If
This is badass pony.
So is it like another Sombra looking guy? You know, I'm actually...
It
I
is
like the
quite
fact
similar.
that they're talking about like all the pillars, like every story that we saw during this season is now building up to what he's saying.
Triple evil Nightmare Moon. It looks really cool. I can't wait to see him like animated.
To extinguish the pillar's light and rob the world of hope.
I love the voice they got for this. Oh my goodness.
It is a cool voice,
Everything
definitely.
is dark. My Little Pony, you didn't expect this, did you? Actually, at this point, you probably did.
This is the classic edgelord story. Little kid gets picked on by a bunch of bullies, and he turns around with an angry face. He says, "Oh, I'm so mad! I'm gonna get you!"
The pillars and I.
But now the only pillars
Pretty
I
accurate.
know, there was Cars, and there was Wamu, and ACDC, and I think there was Santana too.
Must make a brave sacrifice.
The animation budget's gone down.
I mean, we could amass an army and oppose him through sheer numbers, but no, we got this.
Pillows and I must do literally what? The elements of harmony. Is this a precursor to the elements of harmony? It must
You think?
Because there's 6 of them, unless Equestria has a rule of 6s and not a rule of 8s, like our physical universe does.
But we shall leave behind a seed.
Oh, goody, another seed joke. Okay, ACRacebest, you're up.
Seed.
Aha! They left their seed behind. all over the ground, and those must be the precursors to the elements of harmony.
Oh, hell yeah, this is Ferngully. I've seen this.
Plant the seed, Kristen. Let it grow.
Let it grow. And then Robin Williams' Bat shows up and...
My name is Batty. The logic is a rabbit. Toys and something. What?
Sarah says bad words.
Potato in a jacket. Toys in the attic. I'm rocking, I'm rambled. My brain is scrambled. Something else, I can't remember all the words.
I'm gonna eat you.
We must now face...
Haven't seen Ferngully in forever. I don't remember it being very good.
I only hope it will be enough.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
For who could
Shrek.
ever learn to love a beast? That's what it reminds me of, the opening of Beauty and the Beast.
This opening is kind of giving me goosebumps.
Kinda
It's
see it.
clearly referencing season 1, episode 1, but I'm not sure why. There is a season 8 coming, right?
That's the last entry.
Well, fans keep waiting for a sequel book, but truthfully, I think our best chance lives with an HBO series.
And that's the end of my fanfic. I hope you liked it.
I'd like to point out a logistical flaw with this book, right? So, is it a journal? As in one that somebody was written in? Obviously not, because there's a big colourful illustration on the page. So, unless you're saying that was drawn, which I don't think it was. Are you saying that Starswell was a very talented artist as well?
I mean, I wouldn't be
I'm
that
not saying
surprised.
that's not a possibility. I'm just saying he put a lot of effort into that pretty drawing is all.
And maybe Starswell's final words before he vanished.
No, I'm pretty sure his last words before he vanished was, ugh.
Wait,
No, it's more like,
Yes,
back in the throat.
Why would he write,
I don't know, he must have died while writing it.
Well, if he died while writing it, he wouldn't take the time to write, I
mean, he could have been dictating it.
Well, yes, I suppose he could have been dictating.
Usually Pinkie Pie is the silly one who takes nothing seriously, but here she's the only pony carefully pondering their predicament.
Didn't notice that. That's cool.
All rise.
Time to get a drink.
Wow.
Are you the one who wants my tuppence? My little pony. Your friend Benjamin.
There goes the baker with his tray like always.
Okay.
The same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning it's the same as the morning that we came to this poor provincial town. Good morning, Belle. Hello, monsieur. Oh, doodly-doodly-doo. Oh, not since yesterday. That's all right. I'll borrow this one. But you've read it twice, but it's my favorite. Just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife.
That was beautiful. Nice. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it's the only intro they were given and they're just too poor to afford a new one. You know, like a pair of underwear.
Yeah, it's true.
Get new intro animation next
This thing's
season.
like $300 in a bus pass.
I think I just traveled to a different dimension. Why did I do that?
So, if Starswirl shows up, the fact that we're even acknowledging Starswirl, it kind of continues the season 7 trend of hitting up topics that we've been like, where's that gone?
This is quite a discovery, Sunburst.
Oh, right. We didn't react to that episode. So, here's what you need to know, everyone. Sunburst has enough mare friends that he can start his own harem anime. Starlight cannot handle the competition. And just by buying a box, Sunburst got one of the rarest finds in all of Equestria. So remember, kids, loot boxes work. Loot boxes work.
Ah.
You can verify that this journal really belonged to Starswirl the Bearded?
Yes, but the best I can do is 350.
Well, I haven't carbon dated it yet, but what are you doing with your wings?
Oh, Starswirl the Bearded? No. We said it's Starswirl the Burged.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I thought you kept saying it was Bumbling the Bourbon.
From the looks of it, the last thing he wrote before facing the Pony of Shadows.
Sombra? It's not Sombra, is it?
No.
Pony of Shadows was really real?
Yeah, I fought him in this episode or whatever. Maybe the next one. Maybe I might not. Whatever.
I don't get why Rainbow Dash is freaking out again. I think I say this in like nearly every React thing of like they always overreact to something because it's just like, Rainbow Dash, you fought a pony who came from the freaking moon. You fought a guy who's like practically a space deity. I don't even know how the hell you beat Discord for real, if we're being real with that. You bought this guy who's like you fought the Chrysalis, Sombra, the OG boss Tyrek, a freaking demon lord, all this stuff, and you just keep fighting all these badass villains and stuff like that. So I'm just saying, why is it so hard to think that a pony of shadows actually existed? Like, real talk, like, how is that hard to... Whatever.
All those legendary ponies were real too, and they went off with Stars World to face the Pony of Shadows, and then none of them were ever heard from again?
Well, thank you, Miss Exposition.
Equestria's a life outside of U6, Applejack. God.
Yeah, it's like we just didn't get done explaining this or something.
What is it with the show and making fictional characters real, a la Daring Do? Or
it does
fictional characters made
seem
fictionally real.
to happen a lot.
Yeah, weren't you listening?
Ooh, dissed by Pinky. Also, let me just pull up this freeze frame for you. Go on. Tell me this doesn't conjure an idea inside your head.
They must have defeated the villain,
yeah.
since Equestria is still full of light and hope.
I don't know. Hasbro's still pretty busy on snuffing that out, too.
Yeah.
How?
Wow.
And where did they go?
Where did they come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
As somebody who's animated a bunch of characters in Celestia's throne room, just like talking to Celestia on her throne, I'm looking at this scene very differently to how anybody else would see it. I'm just saying, like,
that's understandable.
How do you make this interesting? You have to have like lots of different shots from different angles and make it interesting because they're all just standing there. I've done this before, and I'm like ingesting it with my brain muscles. Ew.
My old ponish is a bit rusty.
You should have that checked, Celestia.
Old ponish? No, stop. You've gone too far, show.
Old ponish sounds so funny to me. My old ponish.
The only way this joke will become acceptable is if she starts going.
If only.
Clean it! It's dirty! You just wipe it slightly!
I practically memorized every ancient text about Star Swirl there is!
Seriously, all of them.
All of them.
She's a very boring pony at parties.
Nerd! Everybody point out the nerd and look at the nerd. I put on some glasses, nerd. I heard you did it in another alternate dimension. You put on some glasses, nerd. Where am I going with this?
I don't know.
We have fond memories of our old teacher.
But not fond enough to actually go looking for him. He smelled kind of funny.
Fond memories of our old teacher. I remember when he would bring us into the gym class and say, "We're going to play dodgeball." And then he'd get those old cannonballs. What good fun. My femur still aches with joy.
Solving a thousands-year-old mystery could take forever.
They've run out of thousand-year-old mysteries, and now they're just making it multiple thousands at this point. Season 8, bring on the million-year-old villain.
Think of the research, the rereading, the re-rereading.
Personal space.
Re-rereading would have a very different meaning when I was growing up.
That's the second time they've come this close to kissing in the last 2 minutes of this episode. Shipping will happen. There will be shipping.
It's always shipping.
We are the worst part of this React.
That's funny about saying the best part.
That was cute. That was cute. It's just like, yes! Fist bump me, Spike. I know you understand.
You might find you need help.
That is the best advice Celestia's given any of these ponies.
Okay, after 7 seasons of this, I can promise they all need help.
She's got a whole bushel of helpers.
Oh, so we're going to trust the inmates to run the institution. Great.
That was an Apple joke.
You're so funny.
How long will all this research take exactly?
There I am.
Just put it in a Daring Do sleeve and...
I'm enjoying Rainbow Dash's input.
But if they burnt those candles at both ends, wouldn't they save a lot on candles?
design flaw for poor horses trying to draw with the pencil with the eraser on the end. They are constantly eating the eraser by accident. That would not taste very good.
No.
Unless in the pony world it's a candy. That would be a good idea. Put candies on the end of pencils.
You figured something
Yeah.
out?
There's a cupcake in her eye. Pinky told a lie!
There's parts where his horn writing is like another language.
Horn writing. For when writing in the snow just isn't enough.
I like to imagine it's like the equivalent of like regular English to Shakespearean English. Every second word is ye and or old. Old as in OLDE. Yeah, because it's fancy.
Mhm.
That's why you put the E at the end. Put the E at the end of anything else. Pony becomes pony. It's fancier.
We've been studying and referencing and cross-referencing
Reading, and you know how much I hate reading.
for 3 days straight now.
Twilight, Sakura's turning into a tree, and the only way to save her is with a massive research session.
Oh, bummer. Can we have breakfast first?
Hey, Twilight, some ponies have been missing for over 1,000 years.
Let the 3-day study blitz
I haven't spent this much time reading since the last Daring Do book came out.
Ha! I knew they were gonna make a frickin' Daring Do reference. That's all Rainbow Dash is now.
Haha, get it? Because reading Daring Do is the only reading Rainbow Dash has ever done. I mean, it's, you're not wrong.
This mystery is over 1,000 years old after all. Another day or two won't make a difference.
Rarity has a decent point.
Yeah?
She's like, what is the rush?
Is it me, or are they just like making everything over 1,000 years old?
Yeah, I think that's like just the cliche for this show. It's like, it was a long time ago. Oh, so you mean 1,000 years. What happened in between that 1,000 years? Was that just a really fucking boring time?
I think so. I think that's the implication.
Her glasses are actually increasing in size because they're incorporated with her face symbol, her nose. They didn't just separate those layers, they're together, so their glasses are going wah 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 as she talks.
ACRacebest Ponehenge. What's that?
It's stupid.
Little bit.
I don't know. Probably a play on words for fucking Stonehenge. Let's go to fucking England, or wherever the fuck that would be.
England?
The Ponited Kingdom.
The Temple of Ponehenge?
Ponehenge? I don't know why, but I can't get over the fact that pone is a prefix now. Oh, here, let me just ring up a pone number on my pone phone to order a pone pizza.
Ponehenge!
And oh, how they danced. The little children of Stonehenge.
You can read that? The horn writing's pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine.
The whole thing here is that he has bad handwriting.
Yeah.
See, kids, this is why we learned to cursive in elementary school.
You know, it's funny, I actually do have a copy of Starlight's Manifesto right here. Let's just take a little look-see, shall we? My God.
Honestly, I gotta say, it's weird how they can take a show's villain and then make them so likable, like Starlight. Like, she's actually grown on me so well. I mean, a lot of series do this, but I generally like Starlight now. She's cool.
She's awesome.
Dul Grimnick of Fola Fjergenborg?
They grabbed the wrong book. This is the Swedish chef's cookbook.
That's not old Ponus, that's the fucking Swedish chef.
I love how more than one person had the same thought here.
The Swedish chef is Starswell the Bearded.
Imagine approaching Kelly Sheridan in the recording booth and being like, there's no script for you. Go.
At the base of Full Mountain.
Hey, I know Disney movies too.
That sure sounds like a clue to me.
I kind of like that bed. Spike, give me that bed.
Rainbow Dash! Rainbow Dash!
Spike, give me
Rainbow
that
Dash!
bed!
Rainbow Dash!
What?
We've been over this.
Yeah.
That's not real. Just like the dogs barking, the images on the TV aren't real. Also, that's a terrible bed that give you no back support.
This is it. Ponehenge.
Ponehenge.
Yeah, it never stopped being silly to me
That
either.
is the dumbest thing I've ever.
I've never seen magical runes like these before.
Well, of course you wouldn't know them. Those are human magic runes. Specifically, they do spell out pony rules. I'm sure everybody's figured that out by now. But did you know that that is the Firthark alphabet? It's Germanic. It was actually discovered in Gothland in 1903. And they are on a very famous stone called the Kyver Stone, which dates back to 400 AD.
Okay. Wow.
It's not a true season until Applejack is pulled Rainbow by the tail. Again.
Even then.
Me with anything I touch.
Super glue Fluttershy, just a little.
Cheer up, Twilight.
Cheer up, Twilight.
Nice.
You deep down, you know you're going
Making it even better in the editing.
Maybe you could write a paper on it.
Now I can see how the rest of this finale is going to go. Twilight writes her dictation on this.
I guess I hoped we'd get here and the mystery would just magically be explained.
I guess the newer writers have spoiled you, Twilight.
Wow.
What? I mean, we only got about 60 minutes to get through this whole adventure.
Magically explained in 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Twilight?
I like that music. It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, it does. It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Like, you remember the beginning of the Beauty and the Beast where it's like...
Star Swirl?
Yeah, fits pretty well.
Forbidden for you to interfere with human history.
Oh my god, they put LEDs in this book.
Oh
How
my
advanced.
Obi-Wan, you're our last hope.
Help me, Twilight Sparkle. You're my only hope.
Sunburst, wave your hoof through a different section.
What if he actually was and he just like pushed him off?
Ghosts!
I like the one that looks like a little puffin.
And all of a sudden, the Pony of Shadows is Spider-Man?
Oh my god, it's Venom.
Or is it Venom? It's probably Venom.
I really actually like this dude's design. It looks a lot better than Sombra's design. It actually looks... It looks like Venom. That's what it looks... This looks like freaking Venom. He's doing a Venom thing. Oh my god, he's doing a Venom thing right now. That's what... This is so dope.
This realm will embrace the darkness, as I did so long ago.
Whoa, be careful not to hurt yourself on all that edge there.
Oh, great. We've got a monologuer.
If that thing were any blacker or oilier, the United States would be trying to invade it.
You mean peacekeeping?
Oh yeah, peace keep with it.
I'm not sure I like his voice, but that's probably because when he reforms, which he will probably reform,
Yeah.
His voice will be softer and sweeter, and that will be the voice they use when he becomes the 10th main character throughout the rest of the series.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Cool.
Pony of Shadows used Vine Whip. It's super effective.
Cool.
So far, we haven't seen any of the
Okay,
pillars
yeah,
again.
I like this guy. What's his name? Shadow of Ponies? Whatever. I like this dude.
Yeah.
It's freaking Venom.
Shadow
as
of
a
Ponies.
horse. He needs a spider and he's shooting black webs out like Venom. That's cool.
Cool!
Needs a living host. Black and oily. It really is just Venom.
This is just Venom. Hasbro, this is just Venom.
We love you, Hasbro, but you can't be doing this. Come
Hasbro,
on.
you just made a Venom pony. That's all this is.
We did not come here to defeat you.
One of the longest running debates is who would be the voice of Star Swirl when Star Swirl showed up. It looks like I was wrong. I chose Gilbert Godfrey.
You shall not pass!
They now stuffed the crackers down his throat.
That would be different.
I shall protect the realm with this ancient spell book. I shall protect us with this shield forged of the strongest of metals. I shall contribute the beauty of this magic flower. I have a used tissue which can act as a blindfold, I guess.
She's like, it would make no nice.
That's why Somnambula is the best. Best pillar.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
I miss my grandchildren.
We came.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Get a jaw. Duh.
It's the Avengers. Oh. Turns out this guy's incredibly afraid of heights.
Wait, now they're containing the threat with a halo? Now they're stealing from Marvel and Bungie.
Those sons of bitches, that's our IP!
Oh no. Did they go with him?
So it's like a VCR.
You know, I'm sorry to be that guy, but I gotta ask this question. Who took all the items from Ponyhenge and brought them all the way back to civilization?
Well, you did ask for a magical explanation.
You asked for it.
What just happened?
We just got the Deus Ex Machina of explanations. That's what just happened, Rainbow Dash.
Bringing the book back here, let us see what happened.
Well, that's convenient.
Star Swirl and the rest of the Pillars sacrificed themselves to save Equestria.
Wow, Celestia will be really glad to know this. It's gonna bring some closure.
So this is how we're gonna get rid of the main six.
I always think it's neat when they use their wings like another limb. Wings are kind of like the hands they don't have.
It's amazing to think one of the greatest mysteries.
Wait, are we not taking this info back to Celestia?
But I wouldn't say the
No.
mystery's solved.
We're only 8 minutes into the episode, and we need to fill 2 of these up.
It'll take years of study before we fully understand it.
I think I understand Star Swirl's spell.
Hooray!
Because
I love
it's
how
all
things
on-
are so conveniently timed.
Again, less than 60 minutes.
Sunburst, you do know that it's Twilight you're dealing with here, right?
Is it an explosion of magical feedback? An evocation? A kind of incantation?
It's Dalmatian Plantation.
It's crazy horn riding.
You know what gets me?
What?
When Star Swirl the Bearded writes with his horn, it's called genius. When I write with my horn, I call drunk and get kicked out of the local borders.
That's because you used the wrong horn.
Oh.
I'm still working on learning to write with my horn.
I went through the journal again,
Insert pithy Facebook comment
and it's amazing.
here.
And just like that, Twilight has started Facebook.
Jeffrey, I just slept with this pillow and it is amazing!
Twilight Sparkle, Mike, Twilight is a nerd. Stop being a nerd.
What exactly is so amazing?
Big, shadowy monsters? Heroes of legend? Spells that transcend time? Have you been paying attention?
Star Swirl and the other
Evidently
pillars
not.
sent a pony of shadows to limbo.
Seriously, every time they just call them the Pillars, I just think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
They just rented a condo in the suburbs of the outskirts of the first level of Dante's Inferno.
A portal between worlds to limbo.
That's not glue.
Is anybody else getting the feeling that this is a very, very detailed Advanced Dungeons and Dragons module?
She can project with her magic, but she actually went through the trouble of making a 3rd grade like cardboard Stonehenge model. That's really cute. With little popsicle sticks and the glue.
Shadows inside.
Yeah, don't think about the glue.
Diorama. I made more.
Of course you did.
She's a very boring pony.
I think I can get them out.
Gee, I don't see how this could go wrong.
You can save the most legendary ponies of all time?
After the main 6, I mean, because, you know, if you compare legendary status, I think Twilight Friends come out just a little bit ahead.
Opening portals between worlds
I don't know.
didn't work out well for me.
Yeah, but you're a second-class citizen because you used to be a bad guy. So let's treat you differently.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I thought you made an Equestria Girls reference for a second. Good. It's still not canon.
First of all, you
It's
opened
pretty
portals
close at
through
this
time.
point.
Actually, Star.
Oh, wait, how's he gonna react to the
Portals
whole
through time.
siren
Do
thing?
you even watch the show?
If he'd been here, he could have stopped it.
Oh, ouch.
He would have banished you two to the island of perpetual tickling.
Yeah. Put her in her place. I actually feel bad for her because, I mean, at this point, she's been forgiven. So they don't need to keep throwing it in her face. No offense.
You'd be saving all the pillars, right?
No, the other ones can go sit and rot for all I care.
That old grandma one gets to stay there. She's gonna die anyways when she gets back, so who the fuck cares?
It's still better than the retirement home.
Is the bingo still going on? I wonder if Ethel will be there tonight. Ethel's been dead for 1,000 years.
Oh.
That's the thing about limbo. It isn't one place or another. It's in between, so time stands still.
I've been at limbo parties that were that boring.
How do you know that, Twilight?
Yeah, have you been there? Or like, what the fuck?
I mean, how do you decide what the rules of limbo is like? For all we know, if it's parallel, it could just be running at the same time yours is. It might even be going faster.
Yeah, they could be like fucking 10,000 years dead. Cause like time speeds up or some shit. You
Yeah.
don't know. You ain't been there. Show me in the book. Show me in the book where it say that.
I have a PhD on why I know time so well, because I've watched Inception 20 times, and in that movie, limbo is when time is like a lot in a small time and not like no time has passed. I'm sorry, My Little Pony riders, you didn't watch Inception 20 times.
I'm guessing the villain is like stuck in there too, since they're all stuck in it. I don't know. Like I'm just going to assume, because they need to have a final villain, unless that would be some crap if freaking what's his name? Yeah, Star Swirl turns out to be the main villain of this.
Actually built another model to demonstrate. Ugh.
Arg.
What can we do to help? Well, Spike, you personally, nothing.
Flash magnet.
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah.
Miss Main's flower.
My keys, my life.
Well, Spike does help actually with a shield.
Oh, it's that Billy! Like, I don't actually recognize her name, but it's her! I totally recognize her!
I'm sorry, Silver Quill, but continuity!
Pony strong enough to save a village from rushing lava with a shovel is preposterous.
The chances of a pony.
These two haven't been in it much.
And I can't wait to see her get her attitude thrown right back in her face when they find the shovel and it does something cool. Like, dig.
That's some BS right there, alright? They already shown that there are tons of ridiculously strong horses in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
But shouldn't, like, all the main six just be known worldwide?
Wait, is that
Probably.
Indiana Jones?
I think so.
Well, at least there's no Shia LaBeouf this time.
Oh, thank God.
Dr. Jones!
You missed the perfect opportunity to put a baseball hat on Indiana Pone's sidekick.
Indiana Jones pony! Oh, but what does Daring do?
Junior!
Oh, for crying out loud.
What the fuck?
Have you been taking lessons from Maud?
I know she's strong, but
Jacked as oh my god. That's why Applejack is second best to me. I don't give a damn. Oh my god. She's freaking got the gold hair, green eyes. She's super, just saying. Look at that. That just confirmed it. Alright. Oh my god damn. That was dope.
After AJ's parents were killed by that rock, she decided from that day, from henceforth even, to protect all ponies from falling rocks.
I've had days where I've had terrible guesses.
Oh, my leg!
I feel like I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild recently, and there are these shrines you find by like breaking down rocks. So if when the rock falls over, you just hear doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I bet if you told some pony else the story, it might sound preposterous.
Gloating after someone has a near-death experience? Believe me, there are some terms people used to call you, Applejack.
This was one of the most convenient, like, moments to happen for Applejack to make her point. She's like, told you so.
I found my gardening tool.
You're gonna get your spit all over it. It's an ancient artifact.
Turns out this was an ancient tool shed.
As Applejack just walks away with this artifact, they're like, we've been digging here for like years, and you're not gonna just show up and take our stuff.
That does, in fact, say Rockhoof in Nordic runes across the temples.
Cool.
People. But it
Here
wouldn't
we
have
go.
been buried that way. The actual Norse people would have actually done a mound burial, and everything would have been inside with, you know, all of Rockhoof's stuff, and like,
Your lockpicking skill has increased.
Ponies came from far and wide to see these gardens.
Oh, I see Rarity's found her way to Detroit.
It's like Japan.
It is.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Plant life actually can't grow in Detroit.
We're actually very bad at what we do.
I know they reuse the regular generic pony model everywhere, but they never reuse Granny Smith, so it's very off-putting that this pony is Grey Granny Smith.
They've reused her before, I think. A couple times.
Sure.
Since when was Rarity a gardener?
ho, wait up. When can Rarity garden? That takes getting dirty. Rarity doesn't like to get dirty, so therefore, when did she learn to garden?
Turning dead trees to live ones.
But a little pruning can work wonders.
The same applies to group messages, forums, and Discord servers.
Why is she dirty?
Yeah.
Like all the other times, she's like, "Oh, Dad, ooh."
Check out my
Now
Discord
she's
server.
like,
It's pretty
I'm
awesome.
used to it at this point.
Of course, you will have to look after more than just one flower now.
You've given me extra work to do. Get out of here!
You've given me back my family's legacy.
The gardens returned to ruin 2 weeks later. The elderly mayor
Possibly.
cursed Rarity with her dying breath.
The best part about this pony is how she's like, this flower has been my family for generations, and the gardens died, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what's your cutie mark? Are you just not good at your job? Because Rarity here cleans out the entire place.
And she makes dresses.
Yeah.
She's not a gardener.
So it's like you failed.
The point is that she just
You failed
understands
your job to help
aesthetics.
your family.
Gourd surfing!
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Whoops. And then they're just dead.
Surf dragons must die. If you get that, you're old.
If not for the giggling, that would have been the most metal thing I've seen all week.
This is pretty much Extreme Dinosaurs, but with dragons. Extreme Dragons, okay? This is what it reminds me of. All you 90s kids get that reference. Good on ya.
I'm pretty sure that one dragon is like 10,000 years old.
He's the only adult dragon that exists.
I just love the young people.
Doesn't mean you can surf in our spot.
Dragons.
Look how big that guy's mouth is. He could probably drink a lot of soup.
Okay, you know what? Hasbro, listen to me right now. All those dragons was... I know this toy line is called My Little Pony. I know. But all those dragons with surfboards and stuff like that. Do you know how much you could sell that? All right, because I'm just thinking of like my little kid self who used to play with Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs, Biker Mice from Mars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all these classic shows. I'm just saying, if you had like dragons on skateboards, how freaking 90s extreme can you get?
Yeah, I mean...
For his pony pal.
Haven't we gotten past this yet with this guy?
No.
Like, I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 times now we've had to deal with this guy.
I might consider racing you for it.
He never changes. He never will.
No. That means, from point A to point B, who gets there first wins.
Right, he's a racist. He races a lot?
No.
That's what that means, right? Everybody that says I'm a racist, it's because I'm good at racing.
You know what that must
Yeah.
No problem.
No. I mean, you.
Okay, you know what? I think that's funny. He's just like, look, I'm a dragon, but even I know this rainbow girl would freaking dust me, so I'm not even gonna try it.
It's not surfing. It's falling with style.
Mm-hmm.
I won.
Yep, that's classic Spike right there, accomplishing things purely by accident.
She never said anything about pony-loving dragons.
Who told you about that?
Garble, the first dragon lawyer.
Beat up a child? You're an asshole.
Yeah,
That's
no kidding.
pretty clear at
We
this
don't
point.
like him.
I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
But if I win, you'll leave and I get to give it to him.
Give it to him?
Dragons.
Must get the bad thoughts out. Children shout. Children shout.
And Spike's face
You're looking at his face is
really
appropriate,
captures
man.
that moment of
He
like.
does not want
what?
Garble to give it to him.
No, thank you.
With that heavy hunk of metal on your back, it'll be a snap.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Idiot.
So sly.
Finders keepers, remember?
Yeah, finders keepers.
See? Because that's what you said to them when they first showed up.
Shut up, soup drinker.
Honestly, I would have done the same thing too.
Garble would not be able to find a date until well past his prime. He cursed Spike with his dying breath.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to wear the mask that calms the bees?
It would.
But I don't want to get hurt.
There.
How did you reattach it?
It just sticks.
Now the other bayou creatures can get to the water.
I like how they make the fucking the alligators and snakes and shit all cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
Even though they would probably crush your bones within their mouth.
Oh yeah, good idea. Draw the big evil kill everybody snakes as cute little big-eyed. Oh wait. Oh, that's just Australia. Okay, never mind.
I would have lent you the mask anyway.
Cattail lives in a swamp. It really doesn't get worse than that.
You know, you didn't have to help with this.
Isn't he supposed to be from, like, the South? This is what's wrong with Canadians being voice actors for American-esque stereotypes. It doesn't work. He just sounded like he was from, like, northern Texas. If he was really from the Bayou, he would have been like, alright, but I don't go come on down my swamp, give me my basketball and them bumblebees. They would have been like, what the fuck are you saying?
I mean, that's not inaccurate.
She's the only one who reacted at all to it glowing. In fact, I didn't even think that the rest of them saw it. But of course, Fluttershy would react to that. She's kind of adorable. And I'm scared of everything, but adorable.
I don't think any pony can find anything in
It looks like Lord Dominator's ship from Wander Over Yonder.
Jack McBrayer over there.
McBrayer over yonder.
I wouldn't give up hope just yet.
Hey, Daring! There's an Indiana Jones pony out there. How do you feel about that?
Insert pithy gack joke. Here. Pinky, why did you do that to the schmooze's new home?
I mean, it kind of looks
Don't
like
put
one.
it in your mouth.
Daring Do featured in the episode Daring Done. That's really punishment enough.
I can't believe I'm gonna meet Star Swirl the Bearded. You know.
Pretty good episode, I thought.
Whoa! That was tough.
Trying so very hard to be family friendly.
Don't make a sex joke.
You do not have permission to dream about Star Swirl, Twilight. You're engaged to Flash Century. See what I did there? I didn't make a joke about her dating this. Because interspecies is frowned upon.
Now remember, there's no wrong way to fantasize.
It's pretty out there for you, Twilight.
Lesson 0.
What's out there about saving the most legendary ponies of all time from a thousands-year-old prison?
Releasing the bad guy. Like, does no one think about this?
So, you're saying you're
Only
smarter
Starlight.
than Star Swirl the Bearded. Are you, Sunburst? Are you? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Unless the most legendary ponies of all time knew what they were doing, and we shouldn't mess with it.
Well, considering the other ancient ponies, they rarely have any clue what they're doing. They just kind of make it somebody else's problem.
Okay, you know what? I gotta give Starlight props. She's the one in the horror movies who's just like, no, okay? I don't know why you guys want to go explore some haunted house where a bunch of people died at, okay? She is having common sense right now, alright? So, props to you, Starlight. Let's see how they F this up.
But magic has come a long way.
We've come a long way. We now invented pants.
But then I messed with one and nearly destroyed the universe, so...
Starlight, please. We're moving past the Hitler jokes. They stopped being funny 5 Bronies Reacts ago.
The chance to have him back in Equestria
Kind of.
is worth the risk.
No. You cannot alter pony history.
She's fangirling. She's projecting a reason for it, but Twilight is fangirling. She just talked about dreaming about this guy. Just imagine what she'll do with him when he's actually here.
Yeah.
Everything is a competition. But Miss Main's flower is by far the most attractive of the artifacts.
Oh, are we comparing swag? Well, 2 can play at that game. I mean, obviously, I've got Mjolnir here, which actually does hurt when you hit your head against it. I've also got Master Chief's helmet. Hello.
Okay.
And of course, what nerd wouldn't be complete without his very own lightsaber?
Cool.
Yeah. I'm 3rd place, so if it was a competition, I'd be getting bronze.
Slime to get yours. Or move a flash beehive.
I found a flower.
I mugged an old lady for it.
Sorry, can't pay attention right now. Very easily distracted at the moment. I'm not even high.
I found this dirty hanky.
Our flights all landed at the same time.
Wow, that was convenient that you all showed up. Just Pinkie Pie's like, I've been here for the last hour, just hiding behind this rock, waiting.
We were just waiting so we could shit talk each other.
I introduced poisonous species to a fragile ecosystem.
Imagine if, like, all of them come in sequence saying, I found mine, I found mine, I found mine. And then Fluttershy comes in at the end is just like, I couldn't find
Good work, everyone.
She said
That would have been
everyone and
bad
not every
since
pony.
Let's do this.
Fluttershy already knew where hers was from the previous episode.
Alright, let's see how bad this goes.
More than one lightsaber.
Ooh, how primary.
Saw the primary colors, blue, purple, and raspberry. And then they summoned Satan.
Dang, I know I'm probably overanalyzing
not
this,
that
but
far
I
off,
feel like
but-
there has to be a reason that there's always 6.
Oh shit.
What?
I was waiting for the rock. I was like, uh-oh.
Why did he die? Why did he get crushed? The one they didn't move is the one that didn't happen to have a gigantic rock over top of him.
Okay, I like how they all saved them, because that would have gone a completely different way. They just...
Okay, wow. Good reflexes. I mean, how would it be if they got all the pillars out and they all just got crushed at the end?
Yeah.
What episode.
You and the others have been trapped in limbo for over 1,000 years.
1,000 years? Oh my god, I left the oven on!
You cannot bring us back!
You stupid, stupid, stupid!
Okay, well, he may be a monologuer, but that was an awesome entrance.
Oh no, Venom came back too. Who saw that coming? Oh, I did. And everyone at home did.
Oh no, I never would have seen this coming.
Did nobody consider that this could happen?
That was pretty cool, actually. You see the animation, it was like traditional animation, frame by frame. That was pretty cool. It was
How did nobody think this could happen?
For little girls.
Oh no!
Again, Starlight said something.
Go get some snacks. Perhaps a carbonated soda.
Ah,
I hope they have ices.
great dubbing here.
I've chosen the large tub.
My nipples look like milk duds.
I've got some yellow liquid for your popcorn.
Ah.
And it's non-dairy.
Okay.
My Little Pony.
I love how we see a dramatic previously on My Little Pony thing, and then we cut right to the candy-coated theme.
We interrupt this tension-filled cliffhanger to bring you a catchy theme song that everyone mocks but secretly enjoys. And don't you tell me otherwise.
No. It was a funny gag the first time, but I'm not doing it twice in one episode. Just play the old footage.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Play it backwards. Play it at double speed. I'm not doing it again.
Sorry, I just thought of a really funny joke.
It must be fun to be a villain, though, because all of them laugh a lot.
The Pony of Shadows looks a lot like Spawn.
Your pitiful attempt to imprison me has failed.
Blah-bitty blah blah blah-bitty blah blah blah. Why has no one shot this guy? Ooh, Star Swirl, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what happens when you get older.
Just so you know, there's probably a pill for that.
No table of contents!
Control F, Control F!
Allow me to assist.
Oh, that's nice of him. See, I knew there was some... Oh.
This literally is the Venom Pony.
Allow me to assist. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That hurt.
Without the power of Bonehead.
Bonehead sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke earlier, but they actually called it Ponehenge.
I know, I laughed at it before, but it's still funny.
Still that, I'm sorry, I just can't. The power of Ponehenge. Without the power of Ponehenge. That's not even clever!
I was right there with you guys in my reaction.
No, I just wanted to save you.
And don't call me Shirley!
I just wanted your signature, now get back in your rock.
When I extinguish the light and hope of this miserable world.
Seriously, shoot him!
There you go.
Dang, he was just straight up like, okay, well, this is how I die.
This one is almost as strong as you, Star Swirl.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Lucky
Yeah.
for her, she's not alone.
That's the father-son Kamehameha. I love the. Oh yeah.
I heard a burnout tire screech in there.
That didn't work. I'll do the same exact attack a second time.
Here comes Starlight with her OP whatever powers. Like, she just doesn't eat. Why is Twilight even in this show anymore? You don't need her.
SpongeBob.
Blast! It was thwarted yet a second time.
Starlight's really powerful.
Yeah, Starlight's easily the most powerful unicorn in the show.
We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
They're so worried about returning this guy to Limbo. All they have to do is put him in a dream, within a dream, within a dream, within a dream, and then kill him. That's it.
Okay, maybe we'll take a 15-minute nap, but after that...
Then we will never rest.
And you six will bow to me!
Whoops, he accidentally exploded. We win.
Just them. Just the 6. He doesn't care about the rest of the world as long as these 6 bow to him. That's all he ever asked for.
Okay,
Yeah,
as cool as the Pony of Shadows looks, he just got owned by one alicorn and one very powerful unicorn. And there are now 15 ponies arrayed against him. This guy doesn't have a snowball's chance. And this
Pretty
is over
much.
right now if these ponies show just a little motivation.
That is a riddle we must unravel.
I have no idea. It's like you're speaking another language.
We can't understand your accent.
Also, speaking of language, if they all spoke Old Ponish, how are they speaking perfect Ponish now?
I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around these accents.
How long have we been gone?
Over 1,000 years.
Yeah, we really should get you all up to speed. First and foremost, everyone that you knew and loved is gone.
Yeah. Well, except Celestia.
And
for
I think we'll leave it at that for a moment.
Celestia and Luna
Then my
for
spell
Star Swirl.
worked before it was meddled with.
You stupid!
Star Swirl Senpai doesn't like you. Ah, ha ha. Guess you're gonna have to find another ancient boyfriend.
Been at peace for a millennia.
We did have to save every pony from Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time.
At band camp?
Oh god.
That's all in the past.
The past is in my ass.
Let it go! Let it go! If Black Griffin doesn't start singing, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
Prepare to be angry.
This is making me laugh, genuinely. I'm just watching it now. I'm not even giving good reactions. This is good.
We will stop the Pony of Shadows.
As opposed to when you could have stopped him just now.
I just realized he kind of looks like Flash Sentry.
Mm-hmm.
He is Flash Sentry. They just colored him different.
It is an easy thing to say you have saved the world. It is quite another to do it.
Dude, Star Swirl's kind of a dick. I mean, I understand he's grumpy because he's old, probably has to poop and has been trapped for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
But come on, drink some fucking Senka and lighten the fuck up, Francis.
Okay, I'm gonna sing my own praises here. Back in my Rainbow Rocks review, I specifically said Star Swirl the bearded jerk, and he is a total jerk, and I should not be proud of that.
Oh, we've saved the world, Beardo.
Yeah, I've saved the world. I'm Rainbow Dash. You know me.
You need to be more respectful to Beardo. Except that he just broke Twilight's heart, and anybody who does that deserves to have their beard flipped.
Vroom. And other catchphrases.
The problem of locating the Pony of Shadows remains.
If Star Swirl's ever around a cat, cats probably love his outfit. Just
full of bells.
Now, my friends, we must sneak up on the Pony of Shadows. Shing, shing, shing.
Sounds like you need a map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
You destroyed the map! Now we can't locate them, you idiot!
He's Star Swirl. He can do anything.
He's Star Swirl. He can do anything. Anything.
Twilight is just, she's so enamored and yet so embarrassed that he doesn't like her.
Or anyone.
Grown from the seed we planted over 1,000 years ago. Then it did work.
Yes, it seems to reek of retconned baloney.
in hopes that it would grow into a force for good.
I still don't understand your accent, ma'am.
We want
Her
to
accent's
do
awesome.
something to protect the realm in our absence, but
We thought that maybe Princess Celestia and Luna would be those defenders, but we wanted to hedge our bets.
Yeah.
Very unreliable.
we
Good
never
idea.
dreamed our gift would become so powerful.
I miss cribbage with my friends.
That is impressive. Okay, Ellie does not sound like that.
So these folks they never saw Discord ever. Because Discord was dealt with by the sisters.
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay. A lot of stuff happened 1,000 years ago in Equestria.
Like exactly 1,000 years ago.
Y'all mean the elements came from you?
This episode had my curiosity, but now it has my attention.
Good. That's what I was hoping. Because otherwise, my stupid theory would have to be correct.
Laughter, honesty.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What
yeah,
was that?
this.
That is actually the best thing in the entire show so far. This grabs AJ's butt. one wonderful.
What the hell are you doing, Pinkie Pie?
I would call for personal space, but it's Pinkie Pie, and that's just a pipe dream.
Oh my! Is there fan art of this?
I mean, I
Yes.
love butts as much as the next pony, but
Kindness.
no, that's about right.
You know, Pinkie Pie is going to get a sexual harassment lawsuit doing that.
Pinky, stop touching people's butts.
How did they get away with this? She's jamming her face in an apple bottom. Apple... What? Oh, Pinky, you are so random.
I like how it's been so long since the elements were a thing. We need Pink's position for it. All of the new little kiddies watching probably never even heard of the elements of harmony.
That's a good point, yeah?
Those of us of a certain age know what you did!
Imagination.
Magic.
Albeit at the end of the day, why even bother with the other elements when all you need is my magic?
Hope, strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
G1 meets G4.
Earth, wind, water, fire, heart.
Atmosphere.
Strength, beauty. I have an accent, but it is nondescript.
There it is, guys. There it is. We figured it out, all right? So this whole time we've been talking about how, like, isn't it weird that, like, you know, Rainbow Dash is this element, even though Applejack does this stuff, but Applejack kind of does this stuff, even though she's supposed to be honesty. And, you know, all this stuff we've always been like, some of these don't really make sense. It's because they were wrong. They've been wrong. It's that Rainbow Dash is bravery, not loyalty.
That is not nice. Star Swirl, stop being so mean to Twilight. She looks up to you. I feel sorry for her, like, actually, legitimately.
Like, what is up with Star Swirl? He, like, seems a bit extra.
I should feel bad for her, but I just can't. I just can't. Twilight, man, way to make an impression, girl. Way to...
Is he gonna be the villain of this?
I don't like you anymore.
We had no idea our small seed would bloom into the living spirit of the land.
Bright Mac and Pearbutter's tree is better.
To sacrifice
Wow.
the elements for that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're gone forever, then our franchise will be gone.
I don't think the tree can survive without the elements. If it dies, Equestria will suffer.
And we might get another Rule 34 episode with plunder vines.
Can't they go Super Saiyan?
You have the rainbow powers.
Yeah, what?
Unless you have a
I think that was a one-time only thing.
Your idol's an asshole.
He is kind of an asshole.
dark places from which to draw power.
These are the points where we can fast travel.
We can use this table and chairs. See?
What are we waiting for? I like your spirit.
I ship it.
I like your spirit. I'm your counterpart. Counterpartner? That's not funny. Why did I say that? That wasn't even a joke.
Pony etiquette isn't going to help right now, Spike.
It's funny.
You made it
that would
funny.
have actually been extremely helpful.
It'll help you apologize for Grand Theft Pearl.
It would have helped in the movie.
No, Spike, that wouldn't help right now, but last month, probably would have came in handy.
See Pony Etiquette Chapter 1. Shooby-doo, do-dooby-doo, be nice to other ponies.
Why wouldn't I be okay?
Why wouldn't I be okay?
Luna was that ultimate evil that threatened Equestria. Celestia let it happen and has failed on several occasions, and Cadence allowed Chrysalis an opening to get into Canterlot and take over. Basically, screwing up and unleashing doom is pretty much par for the course with princesses in this show. Don't even get me started on Flurry Heart.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Well, Flurry Heart is the evil.
Here. Take a lesson here from Starlight Glimmer, Twilight. You royally screwed up, and she's not rubbing it in your face. She's encouraging you. When is the last time you did that for her? Seriously, I, on principle, don't want to like Starlight just because of what she represents in terms of the way the show has been written. But I really like her as a character, so I'm going to ignore that for the time being and just saying that you are my favorite pony right now, at this moment.
Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake. Maybe there's another way.
You could try asking Discord to snap his fingers. He's always absent whenever Equestria is doomed.
Hey, look! That book had a hammer and sickle on it.
Oh.
Communism is magic, confirmed.
Even though we'll lose the elements, we'll have the ponies that created them.
The Honda elements of harmony.
If they really do get rid of the elements here, this is a pivotal episode in the series. They are connected to the elements. And almost every time they've saved Equestria, it has been through the use of the elements. So this is interesting.
I was thinking of another way that maybe doesn't involve banishing.
You know what we should do? We should redeem the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Have we ever thought of doing that? Maybe redeeming the bad guy?
No.
No, that'd be silly.
Never happened.
It seems the dark places Starswell indicated on the map have changed.
Oh my god. It's the Thor movie. It's the He-Man movie. I haven't seen either of those movies.
No, Pinky, stop. It costs $4 million to put your face on each of those billboards.
Oh, so if I understand you correctly, the Pony of Shadows has already been beaten by gentrification.
We'll be ready.
These two are just hitting it off, man.
Oh, they're already sharing cider. Fan artists start envisioning the children.
To save our home, we are willing to leave it.
Also, all of our loved ones from 1,000 years ago are dead.
I don't think you'll have to.
Twilight waited on the other side of that door for hours in anticipation of that statement.
This is hardly the time to take risks on half-baked spells.
Stop being such a jerk to poor little Twilight.
Dude, stop.
I don't like Santa Merlin.
He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy in this episode.
Well, I'd say more of the asshole than the bad guy.
But, like, even the bad guy's like, I'm gonna make it dark. Okay, bye. And, like, the whole time, this guy's just shitting on Twilight. He's like, no, that's dumb.
Twilight never shuts up about Starswell, but Starswell just hates Twilight, and that's pretty great.
Begging your pardon, Mr. the Bearded.
Begging your pardon, Mr. the Fuckface.
Like, gee, Applejack has the best name for people. Mr. the Bearded.
I think you'll find her work is worth reading before you dismiss it out of hoof.
Thank you, Fluttershy. Thank you,
Yes.
Fluttershy.
Very valuable input.
I love Fluttershy in the background. She's great.
Oh, damn, Star Swirl, back that up. You do not want to get Fluttershy's hackles up. Just ask Harry the Bear. I were you, I'd run.
Look, all of her friends are like, you're a dick, and Twilight's like, he's not that bad. It's like an abusive relationship, yo.
It kind of is.
I suppose there is a chance.
I guess.
We still have no idea where to find the villain.
We've resorted to calling him the villain.
Uh-oh. The map will tell you where to go. The map will tell you where. How convenient.
Oh, and I bet the magic was waiting hours to the right moment to do that as well.
Oh no, Starlight stole our cutie marks again.
Maybe we should try there?
Thank you, Spike. Thank you. Good work.
The map's like, here, idiots.
I bet Spike got his degree from the University of Duluth. Get it? Duluth? Minnesota?
I think a branch of the Apple family lives there.
I think it'd be a shorter list if you put where the Apple family doesn't.
Yeah.
Farmers, you know. What else is there to do on a hot summer's day?
The only time the maps called all of us to one place was Starlight's village.
The only time that map ever calls all of us is during a boss fight.
So it's like a supervillain tracker. No offense.
Starlight, you do not take Applejack's shtick.
I just love it. Like, I love how she's just like so over the no offense thing.
I'm so sick of that no offense joke. It's not funny anymore. You have overused it, and at this point, it's just mean.
Oh my god, that joke is never not funny. No offense, even though it's really offensive.
It's official. Starlight's never gonna live this down.
I will go evil again and blast them all to Kingdom Come with my lightsaber. I love this lightsaber.
I keep forgetting Starlight used to be a bad guy. She's just grown so much to be this snarky side character that I've forgotten that, yeah, she was practically, you know, doing some Hitler crap in a few seasons. So this whole dialogue to me seemed... it's just so fascinating to see a villain come this far and do this. I mean, I've seen it so many times in various series, but I like that they're showing it in a kid's show.
A good thought, Twilight.
Oh, did you see that Pikachu face? That was really cute, and I love that it just lasted for a split second.
I'm going down.
Ah, it's so cute.
It's pretty cute.
Oh my gosh, that confirms my thought that the Tree of Harmony and the map are kind of like borderline sentient. They're almost like Awa and Avatar.
Banishment really the only option?
You're right. Execution.
Does the name Princess Luna ring a bell?
I'm just so tired of redemption. I want to see something get blown up.
Yes, that's what we always did back in our times. Banishment was the punishment for everything. Steal some food, banishment. Jaywalk, banishment. Didn't file your taxes on time, banishment.
Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
Actually, Starlight, no time has passed for the Pony of Shadows in Limbo. If you can't even pay attention to basic lore of the show, you'll never be accepted as a brony. Filthy casual.
Kudos are given where kudos are earned. I like that Starlight, the reformed villain, is the one who brings up that they could reform the villain. Admittedly, the rest of the cast should know that this works at least a bit. I don't know, maybe friendship is magic. I'm not quite sure yet.
Once a villain, always a villain.
That right there, that one little line, it touched a chord with me.
Think, Twilight, think! Don't just go with Star Swirl because... you'll learn.
Yeah, why try? My question is, why try? And let me guess. No, he didn't try. He was evil and we knew it from the beginning. But let me guess, okay? And I promise I haven't seen this before, but this just seems like what would happen. It was a misunderstanding. He wasn't trying to use the powers for himself. They made an assumption and...
Well, he kind of was trying to use the powers for himself.
And if they had only listened to him and not assumed...
But kind of.
Then everything would have been fine because true evil doesn't exist and nobody really wants to hurt you and they just need to be understood and that's how the world works and anybody who disagrees is stupid and should be banished and sent to prison. Right? Double standard much? Ugh.
We must prepare for the struggle ahead.
It's just escalating.
I am Stoic the Vast. Come, we must prepare. I am straight out of How to Train Your Dragon, but I don't really have a Scottish accent. It's more borderline.
I haven't used a bathroom in 1,000 years, and they've invented indoor plumbing since then. It's gonna be an eventful homecoming.
Pony of Shadows doesn't really seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
I mean, was Tyrek the friendship type?
No.
Was Sombra the friendship type? Was a Chrysalis not yet? Maybe, but I don't know. So maybe that's gonna be like the series finale thing of all the villains come back and they're like good guys now whatsoever, and they start singing, you know, Getting Stronger from Gabe. So that'll be interesting.
And yet you haven't tried to befriend the dragons much, have you?
I like to imagine it's the chart from Always Sunny where Mac's doing like pros and cons, and like on one side it's like friends, like Discord, Trixie, and then the other side it's like Tyrek, Sombra, Starlight's in the middle. Like, we're not quite certain what to do with her just yet.
I polished your shield for you. Can we make out now?
Oh, she's polishing his shield. Oh, I really shouldn't read into that.
Your shield doesn't match your armor, and that's tacky.
Oh. He's got some interesting hobbies.
Tale of our rift is a sad one.
Oh no.
Oh, really? I was expecting happy bunnies and flowers.
We're going to forgive him, aren't we?
Here we go.
Well, I'll get the trash bags. No need for all of this now that the show's over.
Oh, these are the Dazzlings.
Oh!
Wow, I really should be freaking out over the sirens being in canon, but I freaked out over Twilight's expression, I freaked out over shooting the pony shadows, and I'm still freaking out over Flash and Rainbow Dash, so yeah, I'm tapped.
Obvious jokes aside, it's not a matter of whether or not Equestria Girls is canon, because even as someone who's not a fan, I admit it's always been technically canon. But do you think Larson would have brought Equestria Girls characters into the show? How about Lauren Faust? It's not so much the existence of sirens either, because I think they are really awesome villains. It's just there should be as much distance as possible between the show we know and love and this humanized high school spin-off series. It's like there are two very different things, and I think there should be some distance there, and this is the opposite of distance, so... Okay, rant over. Let's just continue and hope for the best. Maybe it's not so bad.
Now this is cool, because
Yes.
it's world building, which is something I always enjoy when I watch My Little Pony. To be like, oh, so this is how this is all interwoven, and to take like the sirens. And,
It's so awesome.
It's so cool. It's like this. You all didn't have to do this, but you did, and it works really
That's
well.
so cool.
I also like how they're like, we'll give them to the humans to deal with.
Imagine becoming like a dickhead the instant you hear like bad singing and and then you're just like, oh!
Oh, they wouldn't
That's
strike
great.
a child.
They would.
Wait a minute, was that Quasimodo?
Quasimodo.
Oh god, they just turned it into a mosh pit.
More scholar than hero. He recognized our emerging world would need champions.
Thank God you all were walking right over there at the same time.
Goodbye. We look forward to you being the best villains in Equestria Girls.
I guess you just explained Equestria Girls too. Alright.
Now we will banish them to the poor part of the franchise. That high school shit.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having the portal lead to darkness and not a bunch of lanky, colorful people at a high school cafeteria. Thank you.
So basically,
You'd think he'd just get over it after a while.
Not our problem.
We should take Bikini Bottom and
push it somewhere else.
the first reference I've noticed, direct reference to the universe of Equestria Girls. However, if you didn't watch Equestria Girls, you wouldn't catch that reference. So that's really clever. I like that. I like that they did that.
Artifacts to use in a spell.
We always thought to return and seek forgiveness.
I'm sorry, that accent is really grating on
But when we
Love
saw
it.
him again, his heart was bent on revenge.
And he was possessed by the Venom symbiote.
Oh no, it's Venom.
See, this is a Venom No, there's too many coincidences, all right? So Eddie Brock went to a church because he felt like, oh, I hate everything. I'm just sick and tired, whatsoever. Like, whatever incarnation you want to go. Like, he was just so bent out of shape. Like, he felt like his life was falling to pieces, and then the symbiote grafted to him. So this is such a Venom pony right here. This
I guess it
the
is. I
Venom
never really
pony,
thought
all
about that, but
I like this villain now extra because Venom's my favorite comic book character of all
Not
time.
really a Spider-Man
Spider-Man's my
guy.
favorite superhero, but Venom is my favorite like comic book character. So this is dope to me.
No doubt.
That wouldn't have even occurred to me.
Take our powers for himself.
The enchantment.
Miss Main, assumptions make an ass out of you and me. Just remember that for future reference. No offense.
None taken. And it would be best if we were not disturbed.
Yeah, you pony who only altered reality a couple of times. Get out of here. What do you know?
Dude, can you go one scene without being a jerk?
Ugh, books. Except during do.
Yes.
That is half of this fucking episode. Half of this fucking episode, they've been reading books. God damn it, we get it. They're trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
I mean, it is a library. I mean, they're not. What else would you do in a library?
Like, oh wow, this is what the world looks like 1,000 years in the future, huh? Like, they did one scene of that. It should be the whole fucking episode.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, let's read this book.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had.
Star Swirl, we just went over this. Assumptions make an ass out of you. And me, I learned that lesson, but you've always sort of been kind of a donkey's behind. No offense.
Stygian wants to destroy all that is good in this world.
Did she fucking ask you, old wrinkly bro? No. She was asking her buddy.
Me. Well, her. Us.
There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
Wow. Equestrian partisanship.
I guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too.
Oh cripes, here come the waterworks.
Ooh, Starlight. There are still some really salty fans. I wouldn't give them ideas.
Seems like the Hollow Shades isn't the only place with a friendship problem.
Damn, that is some powerful crap right there. All right? Oh my God. You know, this is one of those things where people who know me know I am a huge advocate of villains. Just, you know, they're villains. Just put them down as fast as you can. Future Trunks, Punisher, Rorschach, Spawn, all those people who don't waste no time. They just end the villain right there. So this is giving me a freaking grown man second thoughts about that whole thing because of what Starlight just said.
This is the pony that was like, Thorax's brother seems like a lost cause.
If I was Starlight, I'd be like, hell yeah, throw all the bad guys under the bus, because then it just goes to show I wasn't that bad. Not that bad. These guys are worse. Way worse. Bad guys. Not me. Not bad.
We see where she's coming from, but if it wasn't something that had already been done like several times on this program.
Almost every time.
Necklace, crown thingy. And best of all, Spike doesn't have to be the new Rainbow Dash.
So they're gonna form the Avengers?
Cool. I didn't know the gold came from the element.
How do we use them?
I'll be with you in a second there, Rocco. I'm looking it up right now. Trust me.
What if they add that with their Super Saiyan forms?
That'd be awesome. Think of the toys.
Jesus Christ, Hasbro, think of the toys!
We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
I like them.
I ship it. Why does Flash Magnus only have one hoof gauntlet?
We're used to banishing evil before
For the shield?
breakfast.
I don't know.
Before hoof bump me.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
When does Twilight ever know what she's doing?
I have no clue what I'm doing.
I don't remember reading anything that said the Hollow Shades was like this.
Because the bad guys do.
Prepare yourselves.
Alright, we need the tank here to get some heals. Alright, make sure you all stay out of the fire during this fight. And, oh my god, Leroy, you just went in.
Courage
Wow.
is your best defense
Leroy.
against the storm which is now at hand. That and hope. Hope that only Sonambula can bring. Where was that from?
It sounded familiar. Gotta love Lord of the Rings.
Fool of a toque!
Oh, no.
Was that from Lord of the Rings? I mean, it probably was.
The depths of the earth for eternities to come.
Haven't seen it in a while.
That moment when you remember a really good joke.
Austin Powers or Dr. Evil just starts laughing like chaotically.
Welcome to the Well of Shame.
Did you just say the Well of Shame?
Why do they call it that? Because the guy that built it fell down it and it was really sad.
I think he said shade. But,
Feel the power of the dark side, Starswirl.
And that darkness's name was Charlie Murphy.
The Shadow and I became
BFFs. Holds up a bracelet that says BFFs on it.
Venom. Totally Venom.
Told you. The darkness has infected him. This is literally Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3.
Let me know when he's done monologuing.
You tried to steal our powers.
Seriously, petty theft. Petty theft, that's all he did. He stole a flower.
I think Tyrk is like one of the only villains where it's like, no, this guy's a straight up evil. Like, there's no like, you didn't.
Sombra as well.
Yeah.
He didn't invite me to his birthday party.
You monster frisbee.
Well, that sucks. Oh, thank you.
And then they formed Voltron.
Yay.
Oh shit, he's gonna get sucked out into space. That's pretty metal, actually.
Yeah, I remember the end of Portal too.
Huh? There's a pony in there.
Found him.
What the hell?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, suddenly violating personal space is a good thing.
That was cool. Okay. That was really cool.
I mean, I get it. But also, that's really weird imagery.
What? Stygian?
My boy.
Well, what the heck? Of course there's a pony in there. What do you think is it like, what he is? Like...
Whew, that's really cool. That's creepy though. The sound that made. Whew, and then it went black and the music stopped and that is well done. I like that.
Are you Stygian?
My Little Pony stole this from Undertale.
I brought them together. I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced.
I played a lot of Risk and Stratego growing up.
I didn't have magic or strength, so no pony ever noticed me.
You know, guys, here's something funny about heroes. They are a juvenile fantasy. And I don't mean that with derision, it's like the actual term. It's juvenile because, at the end of the day, being the hero, no matter how virtuous, is still about being recognized. It's still about having everyone shower praise upon you for the great things you've done. And we've all daydreamed about being the hero. We've all wanted to be the center of attention in a good way. It's growing up that you start to realize it's not about you, it's about other people, it's about the bigger picture, more than any one individual. And the people who grasp that are usually some of the most beneficial people in this world.
I really do like his voice. It's very pretty, very soft.
Yeah.
Soft and relaxed.
I went to Ponehenge to make my own copies
Very
of
well done. Still Ponedge?
Stole their artifacts without telling them. It's like, dude, you know what this looks like if they arrived? Or you're gonna go, whoa, guys, listen, I'm gonna make myself powerful by using your artifacts. Like, that's the problem with this episode. Like, a simple communication would have resolved this.
I never wanted to steal their power.
That's the look you get on your face when you just realized that you stole about 1,000 years from all your friends over a misunderstanding.
Why didn't you say that before, dummy?
The darkness welcomed me when no pony would.
The darkness, the dark.
I will do what I must to protect it.
If a villain doesn't, senselessly murder a bunch of innocent people, I'm all for it, forgiven, all right, whatever. Like, you didn't hurt anyone seriously, okay? You may have been a dick and done some stuff to hurt people, but that's fine because I'm usually so, like, kill them right now. But, all right, let's see how this plays out. This is really actually entertaining.
This is all a misunderstanding.
There's the freaking word.
There's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship. It's her.
Yeah, she's the main character of the show. Maybe you've heard of her.
I want to believe you.
But my Britishness won't let me.
Revenge isn't what you want. Friendship is.
Ooh. Woo, we got ourselves a Marlin here. Reel her in, Twilight.
I have this horrible image of Two Hooves ripping free and the rest of him going into the portal.
Oh.
I think I'm sick.
This has such a Hexus feel to me. I think this is actually Frangoli.
Yeah, wouldn't it be so cool if, like, Stygian stays this way? The Shadow Pony as a main character, like, oh, hi, guys. Oh, there's this bad guy. I gotta go kick their butt. That would be so dope. Do that.
That would be kind of cool. But no.
I don't know how this works. When I get my chest, it just does it on its own.
Cool.
And with that, there goes any chance of Celestia or Luna actually dating a male alicorn in this series.
They just performed an exorcism. The power of ponies compels you!
Look forward to the Pony of Shadows being in the next Equestria Girls movie.
Toilet sound.
Oh, yeah, that's a thought. But no, I think different portal.
Everyone dies.
Friendship power rush. Woo!
Power Thirst. Friendship Edition. Throwback.
Long ago, you needed our help, Stygian. But instead of listening, we turned our backs on you.
That's how I became Star Swirl. The legend.
Yo, Stygian, I'm on your side, homie. This guy's a dick.
Seems I never accounted for the magic of friendship.
Roll credits!
And in the end, Star Swirl does learn the magic of friendship.
Oh my gosh. Those space symbols are flippin' adorable.
Thank you, Swirl Star. Star Swirl.
I dream about you.
Swirl Star? How do you even do that?
Our butt says the episode is over. Yay!
Yay!
So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
Now, about those wings.
Starlight, no one likes a braggart. You can just silently lord this over him for the next decade.
Oh, you're an ass.
I will be making a lot of apologies today.
The plot twist was that Starswell was a big dickhead the whole time.
I simply cannot believe how tall you've got.
And how do you do that thing with your mane?
Lorna, what you been up to for the last 1,000 years?
Yeah, Luna, tell me all about everything you've done in the last 1,000 years.
Because it's Celestia. Well, speaking of limbo.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
So, wait, so if the princesses owed Starswell, like, essays, that implies that Starswell was, like, above them in power? But then how does that work?
Yeah, well,
So,
they haven't been around forever.
Because I thought, oh my god,
He was their
turns out
teacher.
I know nothing about My Little Pony lore this whole time. Oh, because I thought the princesses were just the rulers of the land all the time, but I guess not. Huh. Okay.
The realm has grown, and I believe I'll have a look around before I settle in any one place.
That way I won't be on hand when Equestria is invaded by the Storm King. Whoops, was that a spoiler?
So Stygian's like Nick Fury for the Avengers, right?
I long to see what has become of my home.
That must still suck though. Like all your people you know and love are dead. Basically, I mean that's horrible.
Oh, that's gonna be a bad day for Rockhoof because his entire village is nothing but an archaeological site.
Yeah.
I want to see my family.
Oh, they are in for such a disappointment.
And share the wisdom of your great experience with the next generation of ponies.
Especially with Jean-Luc Prince-Card.
She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed.
She's cramming her pants.
Whoa, hold up. It was Starlight who actually was telling Twilight that she was being blinded by hero worship.
Well, wait, that's the
and
next
not
line.
Following her own magic of friendship.
Good thing I had a student
Yeah.
of my own to remind me.
Ah. I generally like that episode. That was like a fun little episode right there.
Aha! Told you.
Yeah.
Not that we need it in a show like this, but I feel like this show tries to avoid the fact that there are such things as bad people in this world. And sometimes you just gotta put one of them down.
Yep, I really did like this one. This has a feeling of a throwback to really great season finales of prior seasons. I really did like how the writers tied in Starlight teaching Twilight. I liked how they brought in Star Swirl, not knowing the magic of friendship in the end, learning the magic of friendship. Now, the only thing we have to really figure out is when Starlight is getting her wings.
And thus ends
I look
the
forward to it.
season 7 finale of My Little Pony. They just reformed Starswell. Oh my god, they just reformed Starswell. Starswell the Bearded. Where do you go from there? What? Starswell wasn't even a villain. You're out of people to reform. Who do you reform next? Looks like next person you'll have to reform is me. Wait a minute. You're not Rainbow Dash. This whole time you were actually
Oh.
Queen Chrysalis. Yes, me. I'm Chrysalis.
Okay. What a twist. There we are. So, yeah. That was fun. That was pretty good Bronies React. Pretty enjoyable, pretty entertaining. It was too long. When you have everyone reacting to everything, it just bloats out the experience, and everything just takes far longer than it should. But other than that, not really any complaints. Everyone was pretty entertaining for the most part. I liked Viva and just how ridiculous and stupid he was acting. And yeah, just good to have Dusty Cat back and his apparent Viking obsession. That's good to know. yeah, who else? Well, Little Shy, I think his little rant against Equestria girls, at this point, can't you just live with it? I mean, it's not so... It's become a part of the brand, I think, at this point. It's been around for so long, and most of the stuff has been pretty fun. So I don't get it. I mean, the concept, I got it at the start, but at this point, it just seems unwarranted. But even that, it didn't. It was a short rant. And who else? Black Griffin, he was fine. And no one bothered me. I mean, there was no Starlight hate. They're over that. They've thankfully been cured of the Starlight hate. And they're... Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff they said about the episode was pretty on point. I mean, they seemed to like it, and it was a pretty good episode, a pretty easy to like episode. So it just worked out pretty well, I think. Yeah. Can't really think of too much else to comment on here. For how long the video was, there just ultimately isn't all that much to say about it, because it was just, them reacting to the episode, and, I think most of my reactions to what was said speak for themselves, and, just the video, it was what it was, which was a pretty fun, but considerably too long reaction to a pretty good season finale. So, that about, sums it up. Don't have anything else to say, so just hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.